What is up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to Rock is a Lady's. Always forget it. It's not Dignity. I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, looking forward to this second episode. I don't know why I struggle so much on that. I literally just read the title like 30 seconds before hitting record. But yeah, loved the first episode. Thought it was fantastic. Loved the twist at the end. Thank you guys for letting me know about the music video as well. I'm not sure. I imagine it was specifically recorded for the anime, but with the kind of two artists going at it, I thought that was really cool. Check that out on my own time after the episode. And I think I'm not sure if they voiced the characters. I think they might do. I think they might play the instruments again. I'm not 100% kind of clued up, but it was a really cool music video to go alongside the anime. And looking forward to seeing how we carry on today. Let me know what you guys think about this second episode though down in the comments. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys do like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date with these weekly rations. Let's get into it. It's simply darling. Ugh. Pure cringe. Yeah, you got bad mouth big time last episode. You got a shout on. You got a shatter. Like being in the bloody Call of Duty Xbox lobbies from back in the day. Modern Warfare 2 type talk. Although, funny enough, I never, well, to be honest, I didn't have the internet on my Xbox 360 for a long time, but I never experienced too much of that, to be honest with you. My worst one was on Overwatch, to be honest. Got loads of wrong-uns on that back in the day. Did we see the opening? I don't think we did. We definitely didn't. Might have heard it. I think. Oh yeah, this is the song that I did listen to. Yeah. It's got the visuals, the anime visuals this time. There's a lot of very colourful characters in there for such a pompous school. The airtime there is crazy. Oh no! I do like that kind of fuck you style though. Literally in that shot, but it does encapsulate it very well, doesn't it? So we've got a piano player and a bassist as well, I imagine. And just like last week, very sweaty. You do see performers, like when you look at them close up when they're performing, sweaty as hell. Their outfits usually soaked by the end of like a performance, depending on how they do things. Of course, if you just stand there singing, it's not going to be the case. But, So they kind of did, in a weird way. Kind of shared they battled their souls a little bit. To be fair, I think it was pretty hard to ascertain that you guys were playing instruments from what she said. That's not what I would have thought of. You might even be a better actor than you as well. It's the worst part. Kanpeki no Ojo-sama. She does seem very Miss Perfect, doesn't she? I wouldn't either. Like this is even worse. Like the fact that she's not like she's just like playing it off like, oh, I didn't realize. Yeah, almost hurts more. Soon, hopefully. Oh my god. Like English is quite funny by itself. I imagine so is broken Japanese to Japanese people. In fact, I know that it is. I think I've seen like game show clips of both Japanese people saying English and American and English people speaking Japanese. But the fact that they made the why in God's name is the words actually like so hard? Like they could have chose much simpler sentences. They're at a fancy school, to be fair, but they're doing a pretty good job considering it's just the accent. Sophia, what does that mean? Wait, what did she say there? And you all know security is mortal's chiefest enemy. What does that mean? I mean, I was never good at like drama class, so we had to like read like plays from Macbeth and so on. I hated that shit. In fact, I hated it so much. It was always on a Monday, so for probably like 30 weeks out, like the 40 weeks of like the school year, I just miss a Monday. Just didn't want to do that class at all. Obviously, my attendance wasn't so great, but yeah, I'd go out of my way and avoid that shit. Like, none of this makes any sense. I don't think. Ma'am. I mean, it wasn't bad, to be honest. It just didn't make sense. Like, the pronunciation wasn't actually that bad. What weird thing to do. Go to Italy to study English. Classic. Man, I used to have a best friend that used to love Red Hot Chili Peppers, and I really like Red Hot Chili Peppers as well. Although the main singer is a slight weirdo, isn't he? Doesn't make their songs any worse. Yeah, bit of a slip up, to be honest. Oh, Linkin Park too. Love to hear that. Again, fan of both of those. One of my first ever experiences with YouTube was watching AMVs of the Yu-Gi-Oh anime. And it would and the most prominent one, like I'll never forget it, is Crawling. Uh, that's probably my favorite Linkin Park song, just purely because it's the first one I heard from them, but also it really like one of the first ever videos I watched on YouTube, and I used to love it. I used to love the like compilation with that over top of it. So yeah, it looks like they got a really good taste in music, from my perspective. Which is funny because Devil May Cry recently aired. Sorry, I don't want to miss too much, and I'm yapping a bit here, so apologies. But I thought it'd be nice to give my experiences as well on this, because again, it's very similar taste to what I had, especially growing up. Um, and yeah, it's funny because again, I compare it to the recent Devil May Cry anime, which I haven't watched and I'm not going to check out because I just don't like anything I've seen from it. Not to be one that judges something before I watch it, but again, I haven't. I've seen extensive trailers and scenes, and I'm not a fan of anything I've seen, so no point in watching it. And another thing alongside that is music. Very unpopular opinion here. A lot of people are going to hate me for this, but Evanescence was always one I absolutely hated. Like I only ever heard that one song. The only song from them I've ever heard, and probably heard it at least 1,000 times. And I just don't like it. And the more I hear it, the worse it gets. And it's very that kind of style of things. It's got Limp Bizkit, who I really don't like either. I'm not a fan of their songs. Um, and another one was what's it, Papa Roach, which I don't mind actually. I did used to listen to a bit of Papa Roach, but it's got a really kind of what I found when I was growing up, kind of cringe-ish, kind of I think it's new metal type of music, and it's just the disparity between the bands mentioned here that I really like and the ones in that show that I really didn't like, especially growing up. It's quite funny actually. It feels like with that anime, Devil May Cry anime, which is not an anime, um, they just typed in like popular metals, like new metal songs from the 2000s. Don't get me wrong, like Red Hot Chili Peppers and Linkin Park are huge, but I think they're yeah, I think much prefer them. I love a sax guy as well, if you guys can't tell. I love a sweaty sax guy. A lot of you guys probably won't even know what I'm alluding to there. You got to come back, surely. How could you not? I'm not the most outgoing person ever, but how could you leave off with her saying that and not come back and try and prove yourself and outdo her and take up this challenge? I think it'd be almost impossible. Someone talks to you like that. I think I'm just that way though with things, quite competitive. Like if when I play football on the weekends, you often get like people on the side and even players on the pitch like trying like bad mouth you and such, and it always just makes me try harder and play better. I always think what a mistake this guy's made. It's very main character. Like, I'm not that type of guy. It's like I'm main character, but it feels like that. It's like oh, what a mistake you've made. Riling me up like this. I was cool. I was calm until you said that. Now I'm gonna go crazy. Which sounds very cringe, I know. I used to play the violin as well, funny enough. Never very good at it, but I was a lot better at the violin than I was at the guitar. Yeah, you'd have to like prop it up like there, have it resting there, prop it up on your like chin, the little chin guard thing. I used to like it because it would take me out of a lesson for an hour during primary school. That's why I quite liked doing it. I was never that good at it. Like I said, it just like take me out of a subject I didn't like too much for an hour. And I think it taught me a good bit of responsibility as well, actually. Looking after my school's violin, it felt like quite a burden, actually. I'm pretty sure I did fuck it up one time, like break it. Such a lovely mother, haven't they? It makes me kind of question why she even like pretends to be this lovely, like, yeah, in front of her. It seems like a lovely enough woman that you could be more herself around. I do get it though. It's again, it's sort of yeah. He has to be somebody. Maybe she's ill from sweating so much. I'd get pissed off at that. People saying your every move, even unintended, is cute and sophisticated. It piss me off. I feel like people are just doing it because they are not actually being real about it, if you know what I'm saying. She's got that kind of healer hair, hasn't she? That kind of like grass gym leader, Pokemon, big hair type. Yeah, she's got that certain look. I think they do a really good job with that in this show, making the hairstyles actually fit the characters really well. It's an underrated skill, I think. But yeah, I didn't realize how small Sue. The names are terrible. Susanomia. I didn't realize how small she is actually. She looks tiny in comparison to these. Like, imagine you just started the show from this point. You would, yeah, it'd be a totally different show. Dexterous. Hopefully, I hope so. I'd like to see some more music. Again, I was a big fan of that end segment last week. People around. So fucking fancy. There was something. That's why she's holding on to this pick. Can't let it go. We all know there was something there, something special shared by those two. What that is, it's up to you guys to your opinions. If you think it was some kind of like love or something, absolutely fair play to you. If it was like just a passionate kind of music moment, fair play to you. Whatever you want to think it could have been. I think you're absolutely able to think what you want. For me, I don't know what I'd word it as, but it was just like a moment, wasn't it? An awesome moment between two people. Like again, their souls. Like I've never watched Naruto. Sorry to pause again because I'm yapping a bit. But I think I remember watching like a scene again of like some AMV of like two kind of like souls or something. I think it was like I'm not even going to actually say an analogy because I don't know what I'm talking about. But the way I see it as like in my head is like almost like stands. Like you got two girls just playing music, and their stands with like their souls were just like going at it and battling, and like soul battling. It's really weird, I know, but that's how I kind of saw it as, and it's just really cool. Almost like when you find like a true warrior, like an immovable shield versus an unstoppable object, like something like that. Just like two kind of things absolutely meant to go against each other or work with each other. Um, yeah, again, very confusing and strange, I know, but that's just how I saw it. Especially because they've got this like guise of who they're meant to be and like pretending to be all these sweethearts and so on, where they can actually like be themselves and show themselves and such. It was really awesome. Hopefully, you guys get what I'm saying now. I worded it horribly. Oh, she has been giving a certain thing a lot of thought. With my football, it's like it's good to get away from things. It's good to not think about worldly things for a good period of time. I imagine it's the same when you're playing an instrument. Just get away from everything. Just people have got to have stuff like that. I do wonder how she learned to be so good. Is it self-taught? Can't imagine. I imagine it's crazy hard to be self-taught in an instrument like guitar or drums. I also do have a bit of I love the movie Whiplash. That was one of my favourite movies for a while. So I always do love a little bit of something focusing on drums. Okay, we haven't got long left. Yeah, I thought so. So yeah, like I said, it's just like a getaway kind of. Again, everybody needs something like this in their life. Gaming, instruments, hobbies. For some people, it's drugs and alcohol and stuff like that. Yeah, I love that. There is also like I used to especially love when I was growing up, just like seeing like two of my favorite like artists like collaborate and stuff. I think it's quite common nowadays, but especially in, like the rap and genres like that, it's quite common. I always loved like a crazy kind of feature or something like that. Yeah, there's something special that happens when you do combine two different like artists as well and their passion and so on. Wow, that was an awesome end sequence. Like I said, I just love the vibes of that. Love the vibes of it. And just like again, the message it kind of sends, and like even if you don't look into that, it's like it's still awesome. But like just judging like what they're saying, like under all this, it's just like it's such a great and just such a great message. But it's like it's nothing crazy complex or anything. But it's just like it doesn't make it any less powerful. Really enjoyed that. Yeah, another great episode. Interesting perspective right here. Who is that? Is that a sister? So I don't think we heard this either. Little Glee Monster. Ghost Dance by Bandmade again. Joe, if we ever see something like this, fucking hell, I'd love to. It does. Obviously, judging from the opening and ending visuals here, it does look like we do end up creating like a band by the end of the season, doesn't it? And a really good song. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, another really good episode. Again, just love the message. This kind of and it's not like heavy with it either. Really, it's not like shoving it in your face every minute. It's just like a really well done kind of message underneath this. Very fun story with great characters, great music. It's wrapped like it's like a nice little gift like wrapped in like beautiful, which is funny considering like the whole kind of pompousness and such of this. But it is like a very fancily wrapped like nice gift, and there's actually something really nice inside of it. I'm making loads of weird analogies today, aren't I? Don't know why, but yeah, just really enjoying the show. Second episode was awesome as well. I absolutely loved the first episode, but the second one was really good as well. Of course, I wanted to hear a bit more, but I think that's always going to be a thing with this show for me. I'm always going to want to hear and see these guys kind of doing their thing and hearing their music, and it was just really like hype at the end here. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I got a few of my points across. Like I said, I don't know why I was weirdly describing things today, wasn't I? But yeah, do let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comments. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys do like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. Maybe I've gone a bit delirious because I've been waiting like 3 or 4 hours for this episode, as well as an episode of Windbreaker, which I thought again were coming out hours ago, and I usually record quite early in the day, so yeah, it's quite late for me. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching, and have a good rest of your day.